Welcome back to Apex Alchemy. Today, me and Courtney get to take a look at 4 cold steel knives that we have never laid our hands on before, and they are the property of Mr. Jed Hornbeaks. So we appreciate him sending them along. We got the Holdout, the Rajah, the Lite 6, and the SR1 Lite. One of these is his favorite knife to carry, EDC. Can you guess which one it is? Let's just play a game in the comments.
To me, all of them but the one on the far left just look like mini swords.
The SR1 Lite?
Yeah, these are huge folding knives.
Well, let's talk about them. Let's get into them. Get them in hand. Get some impressions. Okay, so we got the SR1 Lite to talk about first. It's a Demco design, and above it is 8015, also a Demco design, and 8010. Now, these are mine. This is Mr. Hornbeaks. Man, I am absolutely in love with this knife. This knife is in 8CR 14 MOV. It's made in Taiwan. Got the Grivex handle and a triad lock. Why not, right? It doesn't have the best action for reverse flicking for me, but I do like this knife. Whenever I found out the price of it, I was like, okay, all right, you got a lot of, it's $39.
Oh, it's
pretty good, ain't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like, it's they also make one in AUS 10 now. I think this is the older model. No, that's the new one. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, it's probably just 8CR, but that's fine. Like, it's a comfortable knife. Have you had it yet?
I haven't. Yeah, it's not as blocky feeling as I figured it was going to be. It kind of has the illusion that it's going to be pretty blocky.
Right. Last week I was watching Nick Edward Behind the Edge, and he had one of those knives on his channel. I started shopping around for one, and I run into a Recon 1. I haven't done a ton of homework on SR1 or anything, but so I'm not sure what SR means, but like whenever you look up SR1 on eBay and stuff like that, you'll start seeing a lot of Recon ones pop up. I'm kind of wondering if it's in the same family. I may be totally off base, but I did stumble across a Recon 1. I went ahead and ordered it. It was a pretty good price. I had to send Dave some pictures. I was like, I don't know if that's real or not, dude. What do you think? But like, for $39, people were, we were talking about the bag knives, and they were like, I don't care if it's $39 or not, I wouldn't carry it. It's a copy. Man, this is a $39 knife you can be proud of. Like I would be proud to carry this knife. It feels really good. I think I prefer it to the Fenwolf, which is about the same price. Is the only reason I bring it up. Which I know, a lot of people are going to like that Scandi grind on the Fenwolf, and that's fine. I didn't hate it or anything. I think for $39, this is way more my style. Got about a 4. Just a second. So let me lie to you. You know I'll lie to you. Yeah, a 4-inch inner grip in the blade. Like, I'm sorry, in the handle. It's gonna be pretty comfortable for everybody, I think. Like, I think with this inner grip between the two guards, like, most people are going to be able to fit this knife in their hand some kind of way. I like what they did with the pocket clip. It's not the most beautiful pocket clip in the world, but it does have nice curvature to it. So when you're holding it in your hand, there's no hot spots or anything.
Doesn't feel like it's just coming straight up and poking you.
This denim belongs to Jed Hornbeak.
There is some denim there. Right?
There is some denim there. You know what that means, though? We get to auction off some of his pants. I think, how much do you think we can get for this blue jeans?
5,000.
5,000. 5,000 Shibu Inu. You heard it here. Okay. I like it. I like the SR1 Lite. We're going to use these two as size comparisons for the 4 knives, because these are the cold steels we're used to pretty much. Like we've had 4Maxes, and I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. I was going to see how tough that is.
Oh, it's not a bad one.
It's not? Okay. Some of them are pretty tough for me. But No, that's not a bad triad lock.
I think you could do it with one hand if you could put your finger in the right spot.
Yeah.
You know, like if you hold your finger up there and pull that or push that, then I don't think you have a problem at all. And you know, with the thumb stud, like the forward flick, I can do pretty easily on this one. Like some of the triad locks don't flick very well, you know, until you break them in or whatever. Like I think this may be the best action triad lock I've ever owned. The 8010 that we got from Tom Quirin. But anyway, SR1 Lite, I'm a fan, especially at the price point. I think it'd be like a great knife for like to have around a few of them for giving away and stuff. Yeah, like if you have people that ask for your knives, or whatever, like, hey, can I borrow your knife? Like, dude, you can have a knife. Congratulations, you got an SR1. All right. Anyway, what's your final thoughts on that one?
It's not a bad one. Like, it's more comfortable than I expected it to be.
Very comfortable knife. I am going to pull it down here for an overall length and all that stuff. So we got, it's a 9.5 inch knife with a 4-inch blade, 5.5 inches closed. So that's where that stands. We are not going to dive real like too deeply into these. We may do individual videos on all of these later, but yeah, just first impressions type thing right now. But he did say we could use them and keep them as long as we want to, which means they're ours. And we'll have better opinions about them after we use them. So the SR1 Lite, I think, is a win. We'll set it to the side and bring out the Lite 6. Well, you want to talk about some action.
I bet it ain't all in frame.
It ain't all in frame. You want to talk about some action, though. Okay, that's as far as it goes that way. Okay.
Sorry, y'all.
Yeah. Fucking Jed. Screwing all of her stuff up. Okay. Yeah. Let's look at it like this. Can we look at it like that? It's ridiculous. Okay. So anyway, Lite 6.
I told you, mini sword.
It is a mini sword, and the Lite 6 was modeled after a balisong. So
I can see that now.
Yeah. Lynn Thompson wanted to make a knife for people to be able to use that was legal, where balisongs were illegal at the time. And it may still be in some places, but the Lite was modeled after a balisong. It's supposed to feel very familiar in hand when, you know, if you're used to using a balisong. It's a locking knife. It's got thumb studs and a pocket clip. So it offers a few things balisongs don't offer, but obviously it's not a balisong. You know, like at the end of the day, it's just not. This is an older one, man. Got the Cold Steel logo, the
Old style
S35V, and so this is pre-GSM. Got the pre-GSM, got a pocket clip on there too, of course, I guess. Would be automatic assumption, but it's a pretty good quality knife, man. I think it's a Zytel or Zytel handle. It's some sort of tough, fancy plastic, and it feels really good. The contour. Have you had it?
Man, the thing's just huge.
It is huge.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah.
You're a weenie.
So what? All right, I got a question. Why has it got this? I don't remember seeing a flipper.
There is no flipper.
Okay, so what?
I mean, there's no rear flipper. Okay, so this is an Emerson Wave feature right here.
Oh, okay.
You do have this. Okay, I'm kind of lying to you. So like this is where the other one's at, and this is where this one's at, right? So you might be able, like, this is about as good as I can do. You know, like I'm not going to say there's not somebody out there. You know, because there's always somebody out there. You know what I mean? I'm like, I broke flipping a Cosi. Well, fucking ate a bag of razors. All right, but anyway, like this is an Emerson Wave feature type thing. You know, and it'll catch your blue jeans for rapid deployment if you so choose to use it in that form.
Okay.
that's what that's for. And yeah, like that. I think I have seen somebody flip one of these things with that flipper back there before, but it has to be.
It's like a rolling. You'd have to put a rolling pressure, maybe.
I don't know what the hell you'd have to do.
Okay.
Like this is as far.
I
as
just
can get
happened
it
to
out.
notice it come out, and I was like, "No, why?" Because I don't remember seeing a flipper.
Right. Yeah, that's as far as I can get it to come out. But there's always somebody. I promise you
so
that.
pretty much you got the Emerson wave, or you got those to put in it. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll set the tie Lite 6 to the side. I like it. It's not my style. I don't think I'd buy it personally. Like, it's not
No.
one.
I couldn't even fit it in my back pocket.
The 4-inch tie Lite was pretty huge to me, but I'm just not really a spear point kind of guy or a spear.
That I don't mind, but I literally couldn't even fit that in the back pocket.
I want more blade than that. I want a taller blade than that, but I get it. So, all right. So we'll set it to the side.
Spear points are good and stabby.
Your mama's good and stabby. Okay.
Next one.
The next ridiculousness. Bear with me for a second. I'm going to pull this back.
Get prepared.
Let's just get prepared for it. Be at an angle for the rest of the video. Jed said, "Hey, Billy, you want to check out my bug out? I got a bug out in the house." And I was like, right there as I am, like, just totally losing every ounce of respect that I have for Jed, he goes in and grabs it, and he said, "Never mind, it's called the holdout." And I was like, thank God. He was like, yeah, he said, "This is a really cool knife, man. It's got a triad lock. It's Lynn Thompson, Andrew Demko collaboration knife." And he said, I like this knife. It's called the holdout." And I was like, okay. And they could make a series of these knives. Like, this is a 6-inch blade version. And they also make a 2-inch blade version and like a 3.5 or 4-inch blade version of the holdout series. So this is now what they would call the holdout 6.
Okay.
Tell me about it, Courtney.
Thin profile. I give it that for such a big knife.
It's got the same profile as the Cold Steel Mayhem. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
Okay. So the Cold Steel Mayhem is about the same length. I got a dog like smelling on my belly. All right. So it's about the same length, and I think it's identical in profile, like in height profile.
Yeah,
They are. Yeah, they're pretty much identical in profile. I don't know if I can prove that to you. Without calipers, let's do the calipers. Getting cold again?
I had a possum run over my grave.
So 0.52 inches for the holdout. For the Mayhem,
0.54.
0.54. Really close in profile anyway. I guess the Mayhem just a little bit thicker. But yeah, oh yeah. I think never lets me quit smiling. But the holdout, I could see I could see that it's a practicality type of function over form type of knife, in my opinion.
It does lack some ergonomics to me. Like it is just very squared off.
We had a cold steel knife that was on the budget side of things. This one is S35M, by the way, and it is a GSM era with a pre-GSM, like a switchover. Because I had the old pocket style, or old style pocket clip. But I had a budget cold steel, and I can't remember what it was.
Was it the Luzon?
No, but it was the 1911. You remember the little 1911?
Okay.
And it was kind of
Just kind of blocky and awkward feeling.
Yeah, but I can definitely tell that this will be a useful blade.
It's very light.
It is very
light for the size. It's extremely light.
Said we won't get into weights and stuff, but let's check it out. 7.5 ounces, but it don't feel it.
No,
It don't feel it at all. Like in comparison to the Mayhem, 13.1 ounces.
Yeah.
So It's the same length and the same width as the Mayhem, relatively.
Yeah, it feels extremely light.
Yeah.
I never would have guessed 7 ounces.
Me neither. It must just be weight distribution. But I could see the uses of this knife. Like, I think this would be a good truck knife. Like, you leave it in your truck, you need something to, like, stab somebody's tires at the mall because they run out in front of you or something, you got it. I'm not sure what the deal is with the pocket clip.
Pocket clip?
I'm sorry, the thumb stud, yeah.
It's on one side. We've seen that on other ones too. One side's bigger than the other.
Yeah. Kind of interesting.
I don't know why.
Me neither.
They do that, but
also has the triad lock.
it is a stiffer triad lock on this one.
Very much so. Yes, absolutely.
I tried it while we had the camera pause to get the Mayhem, and I couldn't get it.
Okay.
It's pretty tough.
You got anything else to say about this one?
Probably so far my least favorite of the ones we've checked out today.
Okay. All right. Last but not least, at least in length, the motherfucking Rajah 2. What kind of blade style is that, Courtney?
Kukri?
Kukri. How you know that?
Because that's what the commander was. The Summit Commander.
The Summit Commander. Okay. Yeah. Yep. All right, so both Kukris. We'll get this one out of the way. Rajah 2. I've had a lot of people, after we bought a 4Max, they were like, man, 4Max is for babies. Get a Rajah 2. And I was like, I looked at it and I was like, no. It's ridiculous. Like it's
along the 5 Max ridiculous.
Yeah, but at the same time, I mean, like, even more so than the 5 Max. It's got a 6-inch blade, and it's 14 inches overall, which is kind of a theme here. Like we got the Lite and the Holdout both have a 6-inch blade as well, and are 14 inches overall. So we're looking at the same, typical
mini swords.
Yeah. Let's close. Yeah. And the Rajah 2, though, I think this is probably the most useful of these 3 bigger knives.
Yeah, I can see that.
Man, it's got a lot. Listen, what they did back here with this finger choil to lock your pinky in. When you hold this knife like this, like it means business. And we're going to use this knife.
So that would be, like, as far as a folding knife, what would you need to use that grip for?
Chopping.
So would you chop with this, with it being a folding knife?
Absolutely.
Okay.
It's a triad lock.
Okay. Now I knew, like, that's what it seems like that grip would be for the chopping.
Girl, you seen me chop with other shit? With a
well, I know, but
knife?
like most people don't recommend chopping with a folding knife. So
I ain't going to baton with it. I'm not going to beat it with a hammer.
Right.
Or another piece of wood or something like that.
Curious if that's what Cold Steel intended. Like,
yeah, you chop this knife right here was designed to chop a donkey's head off with one swipe, just in case.
Okay.
You come across a feral donkey. The Rajah 2 is the donkey head slicer. Biatch.
I see another odd thing about this one.
Okay.
That I just noticed.
Let's talk about it.
This.
What do you think it is?
I don't know. It looks like you can mount a scope to it. Is that the thumb stud? Like, seriously?
Can be. What else do you think it would be useful for?
Striking a ferrule rod.
About an Emerson weight feature.
Okay. I'm just not picking up these Emerson weight features today.
It's all good. When it's in the pants, and it's sitting like this right here, and you pull it out, just a second. It's sitting like this right here. And when you pull it out, this could catch your jeans and open for rapid deployment on the way out.
Okay.
Also has the triad lock. I think Lynn Thompson's a bit of a Emerson Wade feature fanboy. There's probably going to be somebody in the comments be like, Lynn Thompson did it first. and that maybe, I don't know. Yeah, well, we don't know. We're not experts. But This is also a pre-GSM. It's an AUS 10A. These knives are pretty cheap, Courtney. I was looking at these, man, like 50-something bucks.
Okay.
Talking about a good truck knife, you know, like just in case you run into a rabid donkey and needs to be taken care of. Wouldn't you think that you'd want a Rajah 2 around? You're like, rabid donkey, no. And if the donkey like bites, you know, if he defends the attack and he bites the knife and runs off with it, then you got nothing to lose except for $50.
When you said rabbit donkey, no, all I could think of was like Shrek talking to the donkey.
You a donkey. Anyway.
Yeah, this is a typical we would all script
Yeah.
Apex video.
We're going to cut some shit up with this one. And we're going to have some fun, you know, because we got permission. And, okay. Oh, yeah. Well, I guess.
And I think from what I could tell, all of these have, like, reversible pocket clips.
Yeah.
Except for this one.
What? Nope. You're right. Yep. By design. Okay. Listen, I can't wait to use this Rajah 2. I can't wait to use some of, you know, a little bit of all of them, really.
Yeah.
Like,
sometimes in application, opinions change.
Absolutely. Like, I think this handle style is going to be extremely comfortable. And, like, just the choke up, too. Like, the choke up's natural, you know, it's really natural as well. I think it'll be a good, like, for skinning a tree, skinning the barks off the tree. You find a feral tree, tries to attack you in the woods, and then take it out.
It's poison ivy.
Oh, it's poison ivy, especially it's poison ivy. This will take some poison ivy out. Okay, guys, I'm rambling.
Yep.
Thanks, Jed, for letting us check out your knives. We're going to return these to get 4 more coats still, so you can expect more videos like this in the future. And if you happen to like the idea of that, hit that subscribe button, like it, dislike it, comment in the comments. Comment in the comments. It's the only place that makes sense. You guys have a great one. We'll catch you on the flip side.